Hey guys, it's Miami Grand Prix week. I'm here with Romain in South Beach.
And come with us for a chat and a ride through Miami, so we show you some cool places.
Yeah, we're gonna have a good talk, discuss about the race and other cool stuff, so come with us. So, Miami Grand Prix.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on there being a Grand Prix in Miami? Well, I mean, that's a generic question, but what are your thoughts? I mean, for me, it's pretty cool.
It was insane. They for first event, they did such a great job. You know, a lot of people were laughing at stuff that were made, like the fake marina. But everyone talked about it, so
yes.
in terms of communication and marketing, it's the show.
Exactly.
The track can be improved a little bit, but it's, you know, it is to create a racetrack is super complicated,
yes.
Especially with the rules for Formula One.
Yes.
So they did amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's more finished than some permanent track that I've seen in my career,
yeah.
And it's not even permanent.
Yeah. No, I agree.
The stars, I mean, you had everyone: Michael Jordan, Tom Brady, Pharrell Williams. I'm missing a lot of them, but
yeah.
it was just insane. And I think year two they're gonna even improve from year one. So exciting.
Aside from Miami, where would be your dream place to hold a race?
I think Vegas is gonna be good.
Vegas is gonna be
I'm going
crazy,
to Vegas.
Man.
That's
Are you going?
Oh yeah.
How? With who?
I'm doing the French TV there.
Oh, that's cool.
So I'm going to Vegas. I want to see that one.
It's gonna be insane.
Yeah,
it's just gonna be madness.
Yeah. It'd be nice to see a race in South Africa.
South Africa?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why South Africa?
Because that's the only continent where Formula One doesn't go.
Fair enough. Yeah.
It used to be Kialami.
Kialami, yeah.
That's a pretty cool racetrack.
Yeah. I've done it in the same actually.
Yeah. So I think that there is definitely spaces for.
You know what would be cool? Like a street race in downtown Casablanca in Morocco or something. African Grand Prix.
Yeah.
There will be an African Grand Prix for sure.
I hope. I mean, it would be cool. But I'm happy that there's more and more in the States.
Yeah. For me, it would be Latin America. Like.
No, there's already. Yeah, but I guess it's
but like
really big.
Imagine like an Ecuadorian Grand Prix, like.
Because there's Mexico and Brazil.
Yeah. But there's lacking like the Colombia, Ecuador, Peru area, like. Let's talk about Miami life. What are your favorite places to visit in Miami and why?
So Miami is a funny city because there's like 5 cities in one city.
Yes.
You know, there's South Beach, so that's the picture that everyone thinks of Miami.
Yeah.
And then you have downtown, Design District and Wynwood, let's put it as one. And then you have South Miami where we live, and it's very chill and very quiet. Then there's Key Biscayne, which is full nature.
Yeah.
And then there's the north side, Fort Lauderdale side. So I love going to Key Biscayne because I love nature.
Yep.
My wife loves big cities, so she can come to Miami in the big city. I can, you know, I'm going to Key Biscayne, and you could be, when you're on the beach in Key Biscayne, you can be anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
You know, it's just nice water.
Yeah.
You can kite surf, you can swim, you can just relax.
Yeah.
So I love that, and sometimes I like coming to South Beach. There's some really nice restaurants.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
What are your favorite restaurants so far, dude?
You know what? I've found so many good ones that it's hard to pick up one.
Give me a few of the good ones. Give me some recommendations.
So
like
I went to the
let's say I'm a Frenchman, right? Then I say, Romain.
Osaka.
Give me. Okay, yeah, Osaka's good. It's so good. Yeah.
I like Mila.
Milos.
Mila.
Mila.
Yeah.
I haven't been there. Okay.
Because it's really Miami style. It's very good Asian Peruvian food.
Yeah.
And there's a show. There's people having fire. You know.
They're throwing flames?
Throwing
like
fire.
It's a whole show.
It's a whole show.
That's really
on
Miami.
top of it being good food.
Yeah.
So that's super nice. There's a very good French restaurant on South Beach called Semila.
I've heard of it. Yeah, I've
so
never
that's
been.
very, very good French, and it's typical, very French in all the way.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Okay, I'm gonna make you a better question. Favorite American fast food so far?
In-N-Out.
In-N-Out.
Yes.
Really?
Yes,
Have you tried Shake Shack?
I have. But
And
I
In-N-Out
prefer-
is better?
Yes,
No way.
I prefer.
I've never tried In-N-Out, so I don't know. Yeah.
I don't like the French fries in In-N-Out,
Okay.
but the burgers I really like.
But it's only West Coast, right?
Yes, Texas and West.
You know, I've never been to LA.
No way.
Never, man.
Oh, I need-
Never, never. Dream garage. So what do you currently have in your garage?
That's-
If you want to say.
Yeah,
So what do you have?
the Mustang 66.
Yes.
That's the only car that I own.
Okay.
I've got a BMW R100 RS, which is a motorbike from 1981, so
No
40
way.
years old motorbike that I kind of redid in Cafe Racer. I've got Honda as an IndyCar driver, and I'm receiving a Lamborghini Urus from the Lamborghini, which is pretty cool. All green, very Miami,
Miami.
style.
You're gonna look like a crypto, bro. Like,
So, but the only car that I have is the Mustang, and actually the other car that I would like to have in my garage, it's the Lancia Delta Evolution 2 that your dad has.
yeah.
Yeah, that's my
you
dream
can borrow
car.
it. You can borrow
There's two guys on the planet that love that car. It's your dad and my son. And it's
a
funny
cool
when
car.
I meet him the first time, we start talking and they say, "What's your dream car?" I say, "You won't know what's my dream car. It's the Lancia Delta." And he said, "No way." I said, "Yeah, it is. I grew up watching rally
Yeah.
in the 90s, and that's what I love that car." He says,
Yeah.
"I just ordered one, it's coming."
Yeah. Have you driven it?
No, we haven't been on it yet.
Man,
I know.
you should take it. It's so fun. It's so fun.
So yeah, we're probably gonna have one day.
Yeah. Okay, and if you could have, okay, the Lancia, but are you like a sports car kind of guy, or more like SUV, big truck? Like, what's your?
Well, you know, I have got 3 kids, so
Yes.
same thing with Lamborghini. I could pick up the car I wanted.
Yeah.
There's some beautiful one, Huracan, Aventador,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
nice, but what do I do with my kids?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So that puts
That's
you,
what it is.
you know, even the Mustang, yeah, there's 3 seats and 3 seat belts at the back, so
Yeah.
they come here and we can go together.
Yeah.
So that kind of drives which car you have.
Yeah.
Obviously, the Porsche are beautiful, the Ferraris are beautiful,
Yeah.
but I just want a car where I can go with my kids.
Because you know what happens to me, and I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like I get my need for speed in the track.
Yeah.
So on the road, I actually prefer like SUVs, something comfortable, like, you know, like if you would tell me, oh, do you want like a M4 competition, like stiff, you know, with a sound, or like a nice, I don't know, Cadillac Escalade, I'll
Yeah.
take the Escalade
Yeah.
any day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And people are like, but that doesn't make sense because you're a racing driver. But I think it's actually like, I already
but
drive
it-
race cars. Like, I don't need like a car that is so fast or like crazy.
Yeah, I agree, 100%.
You're gonna love the Urus. I've been using the one I showed you.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's such a good, it's
Yeah.
so practical, and you put that thing in sport mode, it's fast. It's really
Yeah,
cool.
they know what they're doing.
Yeah. No, it's impressive. I think it's one of my favorite cars. Ooh, okay. This one you're gonna like. So tell us about your new hobby of flying planes.
It's actually not that new because I wanted to, for my 30th birthday, my birthday present from my wife was my private license, pilot license in Switzerland. But in
Okay.
Switzerland, every Tuesday and every Thursday at 7 p.m., you had physically to go to school to do the ground lesson.
Oh.
And I say it's impossible
Yeah.
being a racing driver because
Yeah.
I'm away most of the time.
Yeah,
So
it never happened.
6 years later, we're in the US, and I found that's cool. And I found out that all the theory, you can do it at home. You know, you can do
Yeah.
it. You can walk on internet. You've got the books. You can learn, and then you go and do the check. So I was like, okay, let's do it. And I started flying, and I liked it. Alexander Rossi has a plane.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What plane does he have?
He's got a Piper Malibu.
Okay.
So he flew to some races. And you know, when I was in Formula One and in Europe, it's much harder to fly. But no, in IndyCar, I can fly to pretty much all the races. Even Austin Formula One race, I'm gonna fly my plane.
Oh, yeah?
You know, so I can land there, and then it makes your travel so much nicer and easier.
Yeah.
So I guess I should have put in my garage. I also have a plane.
Yeah,
Well, it's at the airport, but it's.
And you did the whole certification in 3 months?
I went very,
Which
very
is
fast,
crazy,
yeah.
right?
I did private pilot license, multi-engine license. I'm doing my, I'm doing instrument flying rating,
Yeah.
and then by the end of the year I will do my commercial. So if racing goes bad, I can always become a pilot.
Captain Grosjean.
Captain, hey, good morning. Captain speaking today. American Airline 3375
No, you
to Los
need to
Angeles.
fly for Air France. Air France.
I want to stay in the US. So.
You get the international Air France. And what's more difficult, flying a plane or driving a race car?
I think driving a race car,
Yeah.
but I think driving a race car helps you a lot of flying a plane, because there's a lot of people, they don't understand the plane when they fly, so they have to learn all of that.
Yes.
For us, because everything goes through a bum,
Yeah.
we understand, you know, when the plane is going up or down, it's turning, we get
understand
it.
aerodynamics
Yes,
very well.
we get it. So
yes.
the guy was like, okay, you know, we understand when to flare for the landing,
Yeah.
how to do it.
Yeah.
And for me, the hardest part was the radio communication,
yeah,
because
yeah.
it's kind of Chinese. At the first, they speak so fast, because that's what they do all day long.
And I feel like you probably have like so many protocols, like
Oh yes.
to remember everything.
There's 3 nights time. There is the sunset time.
Wow.
There's the civil twilight time, and there's when you can fly, when you can log night flying, and when you can log night landing. So it's actually 4.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Wow.
A lot of that because those regulations were written some time ago, and it's changing a lot.
Yeah.
But it's also your safety. I think it's more your decision making and how you know what equipment you're using that, you know, possibly save your life.
Yeah.
So yeah, flying
Yeah,
it's so funny. It's so freedom. You know, I'll go on my plane, take off, going to Step 1 Automotive in Pensacola, Fort Walton, Savannah, everywhere. I just, you know, file a flight plan 30 minutes before. You can call me, you know, in the morning and say, hey, can you make it for lunch? Yeah, sure. It's 2 hours 15, so 20 minutes drive to the airport, and then let's say 10 minutes to check the plane before you go, and then I'm there.
That's what I was gonna ask. Like, what is the process? So you have the plane. Is it in a garage? Is it
it's a hangar.
Is it a hangar?
Yeah, but I just called the FBO. They take it out of the hangar. I can do it myself.
What about maintenance? Like
maintenance, those all the rules that you need to know. So I need once a year. I need annual maintenance. Every 50 hours, I change the oil. It's normally you do it every 100.
Yeah.
But I want to keep it as, you know, as clean as it gets. And then if there's an issue, you need to bring it to a mechanic. But there's a list of things that you can fly, and they're working, not working.
Yeah. So you have like a checklist before flying, like you.
So no, that one you
basics
need to know it by heart. It's tomato flames, at night flaps, and then firefighters grab cards. Those are the acronym.
Okay.
Altimeter, tachometer, oil pressure, oil temperature, manifold pressure, generator, rate of turn, altimeter, airspeed indicator. So all those things you need to know them by heart. So that's why it's a lot of memory that you need to use.
Yeah.
But yes, then that'll do it.
So you just hop in your plane and you go.
And it's off you go. And you know, you can. I don't have Wi-Fi now. I'm trying to find how to get Wi-Fi in my plane. Because it's the technology is there, but it's too expensive now. Okay. It's $100,000 to install the box, and then it's minimum $4,000 a month. Yeah. So it's not ready yet. But let's say, you know, if I'm not flying too high, I get a text message. You can say, hey, well, we're changing destination. Hey, air traffic control, 848 Delta. I'm gonna change my flight plan to go there. Okay, boom, boom, boom.
Really?
Ready to ride the clearance, clear. You write the waypoints, put in the GPS, off you go.
That's cool.
Or let's say it's blue sky, I want to fly visual flight reference, so I do whatever I want.
Yeah.
I just go air traffic control. Hey, can you cancel my flight plan? Keep please flight following, but I'll be flying VFR. And then you go where you want. You do whatever you want, apart
Really?
from entering the airspace.
Yeah.
Military, Miami Airport,
Yeah.
Tampa, wherever.
What is the restriction in Miami? Like how low can you fly?
Okay, so Class Bravo Miami Airport is it's like a wedding cake upside down.
Okay.
So the center of the airport
Yeah.
goes from the surface to 10,000 feet height. Then further away you go, it's like 1,500 feet towards 10,000, and then if you go a little bit further, it's 4,000 to 10,000, and then out 5,000 to 10,000. So you can fly underneath that. You're fine. If you enter the airspace, you need to be clear to enter the airspace. So in VFR they don't do it. So you have to fly basically over South Beach. You have to be at 500 feet.
500 feet.
Yeah.
It's not that high though. I mean,
No,
like,
super
you
low.
can go super low. Wow.
So that's where the instrument flight rating is great, because you file a flat plan, and if there's any big Tampa, Miami, Dallas, they clear you through. You don't have to worry about your route. They do the route for you. When you fly visual flight reference, you do your route. No one check it for you, but you have to respect the airspace.
Yeah. Wow, that's cool.
But yeah, apart from all the theory that you have to learn, and it's funny because at school I was a good student, but then I finished school in 2005, so almost 20 years ago.
You had to
Shut up.
go back.
When I went back to learning and writing, man, the first week, 2 weeks, I was terrible at memorizing things.
Yeah.
And after 2 weeks, my brain kicked off again. And I remember I was taking a white piece of paper, I was putting notes of things that I wanted to remember.
Yeah.
And man, I was back like a machine. I was like, hey, the brain is
Coming
incredible.
back. Yeah.
I have to take you. Next time you're here, I'll take you.
Yeah. I would love to. I would love to.
We can go for lunch in Key West. It's only 35 minutes flight.
Yeah. Discussion about your thoughts on the 5 best racing drivers of all time.
That's the impossible discussion. Man, that's a tough one.
Debate about what is meant by best. Do you have favorites, heroes, etc.?
Well, I would put Niki Lauda.
Okay,
I would put Michael Schumacher.
for sure.
Lewis Hamilton.
Yes.
So that's already
Senna?
3. Senna 4.
Who's the 5th?
And the 5th.
Prost?
Fangio.
Fangio.
But that's the thing.
You would put Niki Lauda before Prost?
It's not in order. Yeah. I give you 5 names. They're not in order because I don't want to put,
Yeah.
But Prost was amazing. I am French, so I should say Prost. But I don't know. It just, I don't know. For me, he's one of the best. But if I have to pick 5 guys, those are the guys that I would pick.
Yeah. It's hard. It's really hard.
Because best, what do we describe as best? Is it the guy that won the most races?
Yeah.
Or is it the guy that won with the most different constructor? Or is it the guy that Ayrton, because his career wasn't that long, he didn't do, in terms of how many races he won,
Yeah.
it's not that incredible.
Or like Niki, like he came back, so that's also like really incredible. Yeah, it's really hard. I agree with you. What about teammates? Because I think it's much easier to rate when you've been teammate with somebody, right? Because then you know really what they can do. From all the teammates you've had? Alonso.
Yeah.
When was Alonso your teammate?
2009. So 7 races with Renault. I just jumped in the car. I'd never done simulator, never done any testing in the car, so I went straight to my first Grand Prix.
Yeah.
Never driven the car.
Okay,
Nice.
Nice.
But Fernando for me was the most impressive in terms of finding stuff on a quali lap.
Really? Just like
Getting it.
Okay.
Kimi was not very impressive over 1 lap, but Kimi had a really good sense of racing, understanding of the race.
Okay.
And he wouldn't give a damn about what was happening, so he would stick to his plan, and that was his strength.
Yeah.
Kevin Magnussen, very fast.
Very fast over 1 lap, race pace.
He's very fast over 1 lap race pace if the car is stable. So Kevin likes understeer. I hate understeer. So it was always the debate in the briefing. What else do we need? What do we need more? Kevin would always say more rear grip. I would say more front end.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. think it's a cool race. It's a very
And the vibes in Miami, I mean, you know, there is something about the city that calls for racing, that people love cars here.
Yeah.
Probably
It
because
is.
there's a lot of Spanish culture in
yeah.
Miami, so
Yeah.
or Latin, you know, and Latin
Yeah,
people
yeah,
love racing. South Americans, so it's just one of those races that's gonna stay on the calendar because it's just an amazing.
Yeah, I agree.